Oh no. As another ridiculous night, as my round table joins me, Ben, Ridiculous Riddick, and rants concerning the nerd culture of yesterday and today. Joining me live in the flesh, even James, even though he's on a different video.
Hello.
Even James. They're sitting with me. We're all in California right now. I mean, three of us are usually always in California, but
The important
tonight, the important duo? Well, I will say at least
the bearded members of the group. Come on.
The most important beard, the ginger beard man, is here. Speaking of the ginger beard man, Kenny, why don't you say hello?
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
And his ginger sunburn.
And his ginger sunburn. He's trying to become full-on ginger right now. That's really the point that we're getting on.
On the sun for what? 20 minutes?
Yeah, I know.
With 100 SPF on.
No, I didn't put anything on.
Welcome to California.
Yeah, he was actually out on the beach naked. It was really awkward. But
Let's change topics, please. I don't want to think about that again.
also joining me at my round table tonight is the always lovely Nikki, the powerful towel.
Hi.
And her, this podcast brought to you by the letter G.
Hey, thanks for having me.
My letter G.
I like it.
Nikki's letter G. And sitting over in his own special corner,
My corner, I like it over here.
James Capelli.
Hello.
How are you doing, James?
It's good to be back. I'm doing well.
Good. You know, we went to the beach today. We went to Half Moon Bay.
Yes.
How was that?
It was fun. We almost got trapped in by the rising tides.
It's kind of
We went
cool.
rock climbing. Not rock wall climbing.
Skipping.
Yeah,
Jumping.
jumping. I would have loved to have gone further, but no damage.
Rock traversing, as some people might say.
Exciting.
Yeah. Kenny, how did you like Half Moon Bay?
It was nice.
Yeah.
Until the sunburn.
Until the sunburn. And last night we got to hang out with Nikki and G. Yesterday, we toured some of the breweries in California. What did you guys think of the beer? I know how much you love beer, Nikki.
I had a stout float,
That was pretty
which
tasty.
was like coffee and ice cream. Actually, it was pretty good.
It was ice cream added to beer.
Yep.
It was more of a little bit of beer added to a lot of ice cream.
That was okay with me.
I mean, that definition in and of itself is what I call a good day. So,
Yeah, exactly. We toured the Lagunitas Brewing Company.
Really, I
factory.
feel like it's defacing beer.
I feel like it's making it better.
it's improving ice cream, though.
Okay.
So,
He's got you there.
That is all right.
The man in the corner.
I
He's got you.
concede. You win.
do not
And
question, pay no attention to the man in the corner.
once said by the
Nobody
wise
puts baby in the corner.
the
Not a
wise
baby.
owner of Jim Beam. If you add my Jim Beam to a Coke, it's gonna be the best damn Coke you ever drank.
So guys, you're probably wondering what today's awesome topic is. Today's awesome topic is trivia. James, over in Capelli's corner,
Hello again.
has prepared some trivia questions to be answered by the four of us. As you can see, our little lower thirds here says that we are the trivia contestants and that James is the trivia master.
Winner goes on a date with James.
Going this way.
I'm sure G and James
That's
will make a
1
beautiful
point
couple.
for G and G alone.
It's already working.
Queen 16.
So, before we get into trivia, we must start the episode with what we always start it with, and that is games we're playing. So, G, you're a guest on the show today. What games are you?
I left Assassin's Creed 4 alone long enough. Just platinum Final Fantasy X, and I'm moving on to Assassin's Creed 4. 137 hours and 31 minutes.
That's too much time.
It's
Okay.
too much time to platinum any game, let alone Final Fantasy X.
It was not joyous those last 50 hours.
I don't feel bad for you. You did it to yourself.
I know. I expected it. Now, on my side over here, Ben gave it up.
Yes, I did, because that game is garbage.
I told him you called him a quitter.
It was well worth giving up. I do enjoy Final Fantasy X, but it has its faults. The repetitiveness of
For
trying
example, the fault. There's really only one fault in Final Fantasy X, everyone. It starts at the beginning and ends when the game is finally over.
How far did you get?
I got about 10 hours in.
Well, do you remember what the plot was when you finished?
Yeah, I got onto another boat. It was the second time I've been on a boat.
It was the same boat.
It was the same boat?
Were you wearing fluffy clothes?
Maybe.
Okay.
It depends on how far you got.
Depends on how you view the world.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe you only got to the part where you enter another boat, and I'm thinking you didn't make it as far
Hey,
as
Nikki.
re-entering that
What have
boat.
you been playing?
I'm still not playing anything this week because it's the last week of school and I finished everything. So I haven't been playing anything.
That's fair.
But I'm still in the middle of Infamous and I will finish.
Good.
Because school's over.
I'm glad that you are devoting some time to the best game of all time, even though I may have forgotten what the best game of all time was earlier today while eating a burger.
That was crazy for all of
Yeah,
us.
seriously happening?
Yeah.
Times.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought they were talking about a movie called Infamous, but apparently I was
And
wrong.
I'm the one that asks dumb questions. This guy.
Okay. You're absolutely right. Kenny,
Yes.
what have you been playing?
I have not yet been playing anything, but soon I will be playing Watch Dogs.
Ooh, Watch Dogs. Yes.
Got what, about a week?
The 27th is when it comes out, am I
Is it
right?
the 27th?
Yes, because it's a week from
me.
Week from Tuesday.
So the 27th. And how are you getting that game? Because I know me, I
Oh God, no! I veto this question. I veto this.
I am physically picking the copy up from my local GameStop.
PS3 or PS4?
PS4.
PS4.
Yes.
And Ben, how did you pre-order this one?
I pre-ordered it the best way to pre-order any kind of video game, and that's digitally.
Oh, you're going the digital route for the
Yeah.
rest of your media?
Oh, absolutely. I love digital media. I
Okay.
don't have to worry about things cluttering up my shelves, and
Oh, yeah. Okay.
if I wanted to clutter up my shelves, I'd shit and put it on a plate and put it on a shelf.
Oh, if you had room for it.
Yeah,
Is that what you
absolutely.
call your Nintendo thing on the wall?
Yep.
And the 64 collection that usually hangs up behind your wall.
The wall of
That's
shit.
Good job.
Oh, you should
James.
speak louder.
What have I been playing?
What have you been playing?
I have been playing Child of Light on the PS4. I haven't gotten much farther into it because I flew out here and have not brought my PS4 with me.
What?
But I got to a point where I got a couple other party members, I've fought a few bosses, I've gotten a good feel of what the RPG is, and I like it. It's pretty good. We'll see where the plot takes us. Right now it's kind of everything is written in dynamic pentameter. So it's got this lovely poetic feel to all of it.
Centimeter, but close.
Whatever. It's very, very poetic. The artwork fits in with all that. It's just good. I'm enjoying that. I'm still slowly playing through Chapter 2. I'm still reading the Game of Thrones books. So I'm nice and honored. But that's what it's going.
Cool. Very cool. And I, myself, I have not been playing anything. I've been playing a little bit of Mercenary Kings, which is fun.
Yes.
Mercenary Kings, Kenny and I have been jumping on it. James and I have jumped on it a couple of times.
Those are the
I do like it.
plus one.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
It is, huh?
It's enjoyable. There's some really funny things that they do in that game that just make you laugh every time you see it. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you play the game. Just so you know.
Look at me.
And then I've been playing some Injustice, which means that I now have to platinum Injustice. So it's going to be a brilliantly fun
Or
ride.
you just give that up like you did Final Fantasy.
Is it
Oh,
possible for
good.
your online trophies? Like, is it within reason for those online ones?
Yeah, fairly much. I mean, the most pain in the ass one that I see on there is play 200 online games.
Ow.
How
you
long is,
start and stop
how long
and
is
stop
one
and
game?
Like 90 seconds.
And then you have to
Oh, you'll be fine.
connection times and
Yeah. Finding a match takes forever.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of an older game now, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
But-
play it. I'll play it. How's that?
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I've got Injustice for the PS4.
There we go. Now I'm much more hopeful.
I'll even let you win.
Oh, cool. I even like that. James knows I'm not that good at the game.
that's
Because
pathetic, Ben. Letting someone else
then I
feed you
might
the
not
wins.
let you win anymore.
so I think it's time. I think it's time that I pass the show off to our trivia master.
That's me.
Let me real quickly go over how we're going to do this. James can correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
James is going to ask a team a question. That team is going to answer the question. If they get it wrong, the other team gets a chance to answer the question?
Yes.
Okay. The other team gets it wrong, that's the end of the question.
Yep.
All right.
All right, guys. So glad that you could all join us for our trivia night. We're hoping to make this an annual thing. We've been looking forward to it for a while. Our teams today are going to be Ben and Kenny on one, and Nikki and G on the other. You can put your stock into who you think is going to win, but to get us started, we have some prizes to hand out to each of our fans. Well, not each, but questions for each of our fans. We have up to 4 prizes, one from each of our main crew. Anybody want to give their fan question first?
I will.
All right, Nikki, do it.
So I'm giving away a book called Geek Wisdom, The Sacred Teachings of the Nerd Culture. And to win this awesome book, you must answer my question. I would like you to name Harley Quinn's 2 granddaughters. And to answer the question, you can email your answer to ben@riddickulousrants.com. That's ben at riddickulousrants.com.
Hi, guys.
Guys, that's how you'll be putting in your answers for each of the questions that we have. Answering because they're all pretty specific. Is there a time limit for when you can get these questions in?
Yes. So for those of you watching live or those of you listening to the podcast, we're going to give you until the end of the day on Wednesday. That is Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2014. All right.
So you've got the first question. We'll have a few more chances for this for prize today. Send your answer to the email. But to get us started, I'm going to have a question for both teams. Whoever gets this one will determine who goes first. Alrighty. So first question will be a fan question. So, my friends, the question is, how old was Barbara when she became paralyzed by the Joker?
Great.
Whoever's closest to going over will go first.
So we're doing Price is Right rules.
Hold on, like comic book character Barbara Gordon,
Yes.
or from the beginning of the comics to the year?
Comic book Barbara Gordon.
Okay.
Character of Barbara Gordon. Okay.
You're both going to answer.
You're the Batman.
All right.
Okay.
So this is like pick a number between 1 and 10 kind of a thing.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Except people are.
Is there only a
obviously.
trivia master? Is there only one answer between the 2 teams, or
Yeah, one answer per team.
All right. I'm going to say 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 18.
18. The correct answer is 19. Ben and Kate will be starting us off with this trivia
How'd
now.
you come to that, Ben? Because I was thinking, you know what? She still lived with her father.
I was going to say
Right.
16.
Right. So she probably hadn't moved out yet. And yeah.
Whatever.
Look, some people don't move out of their parents' house right away, especially in Gotham City. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous.
It's a terrifying city to live for a young lady.
He's
to
going to be
live
protected
by
by
herself.
You went really into depth there. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. No, you deserve it. Go
Good,
ahead.
good. So that means Kenny and I get that
You and Kenny get to go
question.
first. So, for our first round, we have 5 categories. If you ever want me to read them off to you again, I have no problem doing that. But to get us started, our categories are anime, Joss Whedon, Star Wars / George Lucas, heroes, not just the TV show, but like, superheroes, and Final Fantasy.
You want to pick a topic that we both know to start off
Yes.
with? Okay. So, Star Wars? Do you think that'd be a good start off
Let me
place?
ask you, EU or
Expanded universe or no? Okay.
just movies?
Just movies? All right.
Oh my God.
We choose Star Wars.
You guys said EU. And me and Nikki went,
The British Wars? What the hell are those?
That's where I went. What's the European Star
All
Wars?
right. First question. It's not too difficult, I hope. What does TIE in TIE Fighter stand for?
Kenny, do you know what TIE in TIE Fighter stands for? Yeah? Yeah?
I knew it at one point.
You're going to have to do better than that.
I
Tell you
know.
what, past you gets a point.
What's that?
Your past self gets a point.
Awesome.
Your past
That's
self.
right.
I wish your past you was on our team.
Me too, Ben.
Oh man,
It's so stupidly easy too.
I'm trying to read G's mind right now. 'Cause...
Do we have like a time limit on that?
Yeah, I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Okay, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
The tyrannical information enterprise.
Okay, I'll tell you how close you were later, but no. Nikki and G.
I'm actually really glad you turned that into an acronym because I wasn't going to do that.
Seriously? I'm turning it into an acronym right now.
Then you have that.
No. Okay, you gotta help me. So the A has something. It has to do something aerial because they're air. They're
Okay.
planes.
The A?
I'm just.
TIE is T-I-E.
Where's the TI? What's the what is the
T-I-E for TIE Fighter.
Oh, okay.
T-H-A-Y.
I thought it was
The
TAI.
A's is written on this too. So I should specify. This is Star Wars Asian.
I was like, wait. So it's TIE like tie-dye?
Okay, guys, we're probably getting a little bit of feedback because we're being so loud. So, how to spell tie aside?
No, I need to know.
You have 10 seconds.
I need to know how to spell tie.
T-I-E.
T-I-E.
I just gave him the answer. Are there 10 seconds up yet?
5.
First international. I don't know.
Wrong. The correct answer is twin ion engine.
Oh,
That's
that's wrong on all fronts.
Oh, we were way closer than they were.
Because you
though.
got it so right.
All
You know
right,
what?
so
I'm actually really worried about trivia night all of a sudden because that question
was supposed to be the easy one.
you said was easy.
All right.
It
Really?
really should have been easy.
The first, nobody gets the first point. Unfortunately, Ben and Kenny, the floor is still
Star
yours
Wars
to pick the
fans
category.
everywhere cringing.
The floor is still ours?
Yeah, you picked the category. Nobody didn't get it right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like the way you're doing this, James. Do we want to try Joss Whedon instead?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do Joss Whedon.
Okay.
He didn't write Star Wars, did he?
No.
Joss Whedon question. What event was occurring in real life that spurred the creation of Dr.
That's
Horrible?
easy.
Yeah, right.
What year?
That was.
Fuck you, James.
1 second.
That wasn't part of the
1 second. Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Was it 2010?
He doesn't know.
Six.
No,
2006.
it was 2008
It was not
or
2009.
2009.
And then it
I
was,
Because
remember
we were
coming
still
out when I
in
was in
high school.
college. Oh, no, it was. So that was 2007.
oh, wow. It was,
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Okay.
All right.
So that's the first point goes to Ben and Kenny.
Face. In your face.
I'm going to alternate when you get ready. So Nikki and G, what category would you like? Again, it's anime, Joss Whedon, Star Wars / George Lucas, Heroes, and Final Fantasy.
Let's go with the Final Fantasy question.
Final Fantasy question.
All
Okay.
you.
You don't know any of these.
Oh,
I read up
snap.
on Joss Whedon because I knew the answer.
Final Fantasy VII coined the term limit break. How many Final Fantasy games not related to 7 also use this exact term?
I got this one.
really?
And I'm not going to be like, well, Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics 2B. No, it's like of the number series.
So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Through
11, 12,
10,
13, 14.
1 through
It has to be
14.
specifically limit break.
Right.
Specifically limit break.
I'm going to break the silence a little bit. Hey, James, what's your favorite thing that you've done in California so far since you've been here?
Our hike to the beach today.
Our hike to the beach today? You see anything cool and exciting?
Rocks.
Rocks? Rocks are cool and exciting.
No, the view of the ocean and the cliffs, and you don't get that in Florida. It's flat. Stupid.
Yeah?
Okay.
How much more time do you think they have?
I'm gonna give them 7 seconds.
7 seconds?
So I'm going to go with 5.
5. Incorrect. Kenny and Ben.
Alright, this is harder only because I haven't played anything past 10.
I was in your boat. I haven't played them
Yeah,
all.
so-
it's.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna
I played one
say.
game. I feel the need to reiterate.
You played 10
Final
seconds.
Fantasy
You said this is
Final
including
Fantasy
or-
VII coined the term. So it can't be any of the previous games.
Well,
Stop giving him the answer, sir.
not including.
Right.
I mean,
You didn't.
Or any of those.
Oh,
No sevens.
Okay.
Well, that would explain why you guessed.
Give you 7 seconds for you guys.
That would also explain why you guessed 5.
7, 8, 9, 10,
Right.
12.
There's
15.
13 of them.
6. Okay, so they say 6. Also incorrect. The answer is 2. Only Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 14 have used limit break. Besides
Well, I
7.
haven't played either one
Really
of those,
hasn't.
so.
I haven't played the 8 or 9 or 10 in so long that.
Well, like the reason I asked if
Is
it
it
was
the
specifically
specific
limit
term?
break was because most of them have a limit break, but they're
It's
always
not
named
called
something.
In 9 it's
different.
called Trance, in 10 it's called
Overdrive.
Drive. What is it? Is it an 8?
limit break.
Oh.
Oh, it
what you
is.
just
That's
said.
right. 8.
Yeah.
8 was limit break, 14 was
That's
limit
right.
break.
And I haven't played the online MMOs either, 11 or
I
14.
figured 2, hopefully we were guessing low. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that question. So you guys are going to get another chance to guess the category. Anime, Joss Whedon, Star Wars, Heroes, and Fantasy.
Heroes.
Nicole chooses Heroes.
Nicole chooses Heroes. Okay. Wolverine was once a servant to Apocalypse. What was his title?
What would Apocalypse need an adamantium soldier for? Ooh, this might even be before his adamantium. He was probably a leader of some sort. Let's go with General or Captain. Overseer. That sounds like some Apocalypse would do.
I didn't mean get silent.
We're gonna go with General.
Incorrect.
I will say I
Comic book man.
yeah, but Wolverine's not one of my favorite characters to follow.
Do you know his origin?
I'm going to guess that because Apocalypse had Archangel, who was his angel of death. I'm going to guess that Wolverine was something in that general area.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a guess and say that Wolverine was just war.
No, but very close. He was the Horseman of Death.
Horseman of Death.
Ah.
But
Did he even ride a horse?
but the four horsemen of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that makes
Yeah.
clever sense. You
No,
writers are so good at what you do.
I thought for sure Ben was going to know that one.
I
Ben, I know you're more of a DC fan than Marvel guy.
yeah.
Poor writer.
No, that was a look as in I'm not going to know any of this stuff, so you can just answer all of it. Because if James is doing the easy questions now, this is like
They're all in the same realm.
Yeah. So
Enjoy.
does that mean they get to pick the category again?
I'll give it to you guys since you were closer that time.
I almost feel like we should team up. Maybe we'll get some of them right.
right. We should all just team up.
Yeah, I'm kidding. It'll be us versus the Quizmaster.
He's gonna rewrite the answers.
What do you want to try? You want to try Heroes question? I like that category.
Let's do that.
Okay, next Heroes question. Link from Legend of Zelda has many animal companions that have helped him on multiple of his journeys. What was the first Legend of Zelda game which had an animal companion used specifically for transportation? Bonus point if you can tell me the animal.
The first.
The first Legend of Zelda game with an animal companion used for transportation.
Is it not Ocarina of Time?
I'm trying to think.
Give you 10 seconds.
Before Ocarina.
I don't know. Ocarina of Time is the first one I played.
Me too.
Alright, we've got
Let's
3
just
seconds.
do it.
Alright, Ocarina of Time. It was a horse, and her name was Epona.
Incorrect. Damn.
A Link to the Past, and it was the bird that traveled around with the flute.
Be more specific than a bird.
I can.
I named the game.
E-bird.
I'll give you a bird. It was a cuckoo.
It was a. What's it?
Oh, no, you're right. It wasn't a
like
bird. It was a regular bird.
Yeah, because the cuckoo was the thing you could attack, and then all the chickens would come in and beat the shit out of you.
That's point for Nikki and Stevie. Well done.
Yay!
Yay.
Good job.
So
Ow!
we're tied now, right?
No, they have 2 whereas you have 1. Because they got the bonus point.
They get more points based on.
That was a higher ranking question.
All right, well, that's all of them.
Second.
So, Ben and Kenny.
I didn't know that either.
To the next, you will choose the next category.
Will you give me the categories again?
Anime. Joss Whedon, Star Wars / George Lucas, Heroes, Final Fantasy.
Am I going to know the answer to any of the anime questions?
Have you watched any anime?
One of them is multiple choice.
Is it any Dragon Ball Z?
Can I have that one?
They're both multiple choice, and they're not super obscure or anything like that.
Oh, alright, let's do anime.
Okay.
So in other words, they're really
So
obscure.
then it's Dragon Ball Z, right?
Okay,
That's
so
one of the questions.
we've been told that we're getting some echoing. As much as I want to make sure that we're having fun, I also want to make sure that our listeners are having fun. So try to keep the volume down to where we're only talking at our own microphone. Shall we?
Oh, fine. Okay, so here is the question. I'll do the DBZ questions since you guessed that was one of the questions. In Dragon Ball Z, what Z fighter becomes a self-proclaimed superhero? Was it Gohan, Boo, Hercule, or Goten?
Self-proclaimed superhero.
Others did come. Humans viewed this person as a superhero as well.
Wasn't Boo kill you? Boo a villain,
Boo.
right? I think those are that's the only run of Dragon Ball Z that I ever saw.
Do that again?
Gohan, Boo, Hercule, or Goten?
I've got Twitter right in front of me, people watching. So if you want to give me an answer,
I'm watching the Twitter sphere as well. Don't
Okay.
cheat them.
Goten's the little kid, right?
He is Gohan's younger brother.
Oh, okay. With the monkey tail?
No, that was
No, Goten wasn't born with the monkey tail.
Did he ever have a monkey tail?
Wow, why not? Gohan did.
Oh,
Yeah. I
okay.
don't know.
Pan wasn't either.
We can
Five
discuss this on
seconds.
another.
5 seconds, Kenny. This is your answer.
I'm just gonna go with Gohan.
Correct.
Yeah.
After the Cell Saga.
Oh, I haven't watched After the Cell
I
Saga.
thought you said the people thought he was a superhero also.
Well, he, as like a teenager in school, he dressed up as a superhero and flew around. I forget what
Say it, man.
he was.
I've
He
only
was
seen
super
up to
corny
Cell.
about it. I don't remember what his superhero name was though.
I probably would have gone
That's
with
why I was so
Hercule because he
confused.
was self-proclaimed.
I was so confused because I haven't watched past the Cell Saga, and I'm like, I don't remember this.
You guys are speaking another
It pretty
language.
much died
to me
after
right
that.
now.
It was all downhill.
It really was.
Back in the day, instead of saying season 1, 2, or 3, you named the sagas, like gave them titles.
Yeah.
Android Saga,
Based on the enemy.
Frieza Saga,
Vegeta
Saga, Android Saga, Cell Saga.
Sorry.
Can you just punch me in the back?
Okay, actually no, it was Cell then Boo. Whatever.
I'm sure our listeners really want to know.
Now you know. Okay, so that's gonna give Nikki and G. You are next.
It's
All
all I need.
categories are still open.
Is it?
Nikki's like,
I mean, I can
I
get the categories for you if you want, but then you gotta take it from there.
Nikki, I really think you should just talk out loud when you're deliberating, just so people can
I know.
know what
I
what
will.
you might
going
think.
on
in that head of yours.
Bleach blonde.
Let's go. Is there another Batman available?
No,
That's for the
Heroes.
next
Such
round.
heroes.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Heroes would be the.
Then Heroes. Let's go with Heroes.
Heroes. This is going to close out the category. Hiro Nakamura could move through time, allowing him to eventually meet his future self, who used what as a weapon?
Oh, baby, you know who Nakamura is, right?
Man.
I know it is an easy.
Little Asian one on
easy
Heroes with
question.
glasses.
Oh, what did he use to travel through time?
I'm gonna go with the sword.
Correct.
Yeah.
Time.
I'm a little more excited that I
Nikki got a
answered
question.
Are you kidding me? I'm still stunned. I didn't know who
James, what's the
Nakamura
score?
was.
that. We've watched
The
Heroes.
score right now is 3-2 in favor of Nikki and
No, it
Jason.
was legit Heroes.
Oh,
3
That's why
to 2.
remember he traveled through time
Yep.
and
he should definitely clarify
Alright.
because I didn't know we were talking about the TV show.
Ben and Kenny, the next category of selection is yours.
Next category selection, and heroes is completely done.
Yes.
Gone. What are the categories again?
Anime, Joss Whedon, Star Wars / George Lucas, Final Fantasy.
We could.
Let's try another Star
Alright,
Wars one.
Star Wars.
The Star Wars one. This is more of a George Lucas question.
Okay.
George Lucas made a bet with another director against Star Wars, which has cost him millions. Who did he lose to? And as a bonus, what was the bet?
It was.
So he bet Steven Spielberg that his movie would do worse than Steven Spielberg's movie, which was E.T.
Absolutely correct. 2 points for Ben.
Awesome.
Those. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I love that question.
It's
You should ask it again.
Okay, but we
Nikki and G. George Lucas. All right, Nikki and G, the selection is yours now.
Oh, and my selections are.
Anime, Joss Whedon.
Oh, all selections are open again.
Except for Heroes.
Heroes, he's asked all the questions.
Star Wars.
Oh, I see.
Star Wars.
Joss Whedon.
There was only 2 Star Wars questions. There should be a third, right?
Star Wars actually is 3. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
It was going to be 4, but then
Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon.
For 400, Mr. Trebek.
Name the full crew of Serenity.
Well, there's Rachel,
Bob.
Bob,
Michelle.
oh Michelle, can't forget Michelle.
That's 3.
Chandler.
I don't know their names.
Chandler.
Phoebe.
There's the Red Ranger,
Joey.
Phoebe, Joey, and we need one more.
Barney.
Barney.
So close.
Uh,
Ben and Kenny, name me the crew of Serenity.
Okay.
Do we need the entire crew?
Is this including River and Dr. Tam?
You already got it, so why
River.
not?
Okay.
So,
So we've got River and Dr. Tam, Reverend Book.
Reverend Book.
Marina Baccaran's character, what was her name?
I don't. I lose information after.
Mal Reynolds.
Yeah.
What was Alan Tudyk's character's name?
The Red Ranger.
The Red Ranger.
Chandler.
He was the best character.
I know.
B included.
Shite.
I haven't watched the show in so long.
Okay. So
I love
we've
it,
got
but-
River, Dr. Tam,
I knew what he meant. He said Serenity.
Mal Reynolds. And Reverend Book.
Ooh, Ryan
We've got three more.
Ryan Reynolds?
The
Four
engineer girl.
There are 8 in total.
Oh. Five. 4 more.
Oh, we're missing.
We're missing her, Hooker,
Wait, we got 8 correct.
second in command,
You picked 7 people.
Oh.
and and
Oh,
the
We need
pilot.
10 seconds.
Zoe? No, not Zoe.
yeah.
Zoe.
Zoe was. Yeah, that's right.
What was the mechanic's name?
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Axel.
Yeah,
Rose.
Axel Rose. That's it, right there. Axel Rose.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
The correct answer is Mal, Zoe, Wash was Alan Tudyk, Inara, Jane, Kaylee, Simon, River, and Book.
Oh, I forgot about Jane.
I think you forgot
Jane
Chandler.
Kaylee.
And Chandler.
And Simon. I
And
forgot about
Simon.
Simon too. Jesus
That was
Christ.
Dr. Tam.
That's right. I haven't seen
Simon
the show in
Tam.
so long. So long.
Alrighty, so they did not get that.
We get like half credit for that. I mean, we at least got the name.
James.
Don't you ever do that again.
I view you
I got a
in
lot
a
of-
better light. How's that for some extra credit?
You should have guessed Chandler.
That's
That'll
gonna
be
close
good.
out, that's gonna close out our Joss Whedon category.
Do we want to break for a brief intermission?
We've got 3 more questions. So if you want to get through those, then we'll have an intermission.
Okay. Let's do that then.
All right.
3 more questions and then an intermission.
Anime, Star Wars, Final Fantasy.
Was that?
No, I think it's your guys'
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It is.
Anime, Star Wars, or Final Fantasy? Anime it is.
Yes, anime.
Okay. There are several very long-running animes, but between these 3, which one has been going the longest? Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece?
I'm going to say no. That's my guess. You don't have to take my guess seriously. But when I look on Hulu, it's always at the top.
Okay, Nikki, I'm pretty sure one of these has a ninja.
I think one of them's about a bikini.
One of
Oh,
them has,
excuse me, about a one piece.
One of them's
bathing
about
suit.
doing laundry.
one of them has a pirate, and the other one is definitely about
You
doing
wanna do
laundry.
Bleach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I do that? Bleach.
Incorrect.
Huh?
Nikki and G. Is longest
Yeah,
running of the 3
Naruto.
The one with the pirate.
One Piece?
No, Naruto.
Please clarify which one you're going to go with.
Naruto.
With Naruto?
Yeah.
The correct answer was One Piece, the one with the pirate.
Oh, the
The
pirate.
one with the pirate. Does One Piece actually have a pirate?
It's all about pirates.
Oh, okay.
Notice.
Because they're on the Netflix thing. Well, remember I tried
Whatever.
watching
I don't even want to
and I
know.
got
So-
like 4 episodes in. and I'm
Okay.
like, this is dumb.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I thought it was. Still thought it was going to be Attack of
Attack on
on
Oh,
Titan question.
no. Too bad. Alrighty, so we have one Final Fantasy
knows the
question
answer to.
or one Star Wars question.
Well, we're definitely not going with Star
Still
Wars.
bad.
Oh, we are going with.
Wait, why?
Wait, nobody got that right, and they got to choose the last one. It should be our turn.
Yeah.
Whatever, who cares?
Okay, you can go. I don't care.
Final
Final
Fantasy,
Fantasy.
please.
They're both gonna be asked.
Shoot your back.
Including all remakes and spin-offs. How many Final Fantasy games are there? This is actually for both of you.
Too many.
What?
Price is Right rules. Goes.
What?
Too many.
Okay.
Is that the answer? Too many? Oh, okay. I thought it was the answer, James.
So you got that wrong.
Okay. Hey, but I have that respect that I
Are
earned
we
up.
including the expansions on the onlines?
Yeah. No.
Like expansion packs?
Like DLC and stuff.
Yeah.
But like remake. So they made
At least 14.
and Fantasy Tactics War of the Line for the PSP.
That was my answer too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
know
my
for a
answer was
fact.
at least 15 because there's X and X2.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm glad she told me because I would have guessed 14.
again. Hold
I
on.
had to kick your ass on that one. Let's just let them duke it out.
Yeah. So, Nikki, what have you been up to today? Anything
Driving.
fun and exciting? Driving? Yeah, we made you drive all the way to Alameda from
All the way.
the middle of nowhere,
I had
California.
pink champagne though. That was good.
That looks like pretty good chance.
Trivia Master, what about the ones that went under different names, such as Mystic Quest?
It still had Final Fantasy in the title.
Correct, okay.
yeah.
It's still counting. It's really high.
He's really high. You know, Confucius once said, "Man who stands on toilet, high on pot."
Are we including Chocobo Racing?
Oh my
said
goodness.
everything.
Is Final Fantasy in the title?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, with Final Fantasy in the title.
This is really great
This has to
podcasting
be
material.
So how was your
very
burger today?
specific.
Oh man, that's such a good burger. They cooked
Very
it
specific.
just right, and
Yeah.
the bacon on it was extra crispy.
Uh-huh. Those buffalo fries are really good.
They were pretty
All right,
tasty.
why don't you say your number
You
first?
go first. It was your question
It's our
first.
question. We have to go first.
Oh, I see.
How about you both tell the answer to your partner so that no one cheats? Okay. Kenny.
Now cheat for me.
I say 19.
34.
The winner of this point is going to be Nikki and G. The correct answer is 65.
Jesus
65.
Christ!
Water.
So no. My answer was correct. Too many.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
With
there-
65 O's.
There's a massive hole in my collection, apparently.
Well, I mean, you've got like.
I went
PS1
low because I
remakes,
didn't know the
you've
exact
got
numbers.
all
I was
sorts.
I'm just gonna.
I was going through system. I did not include remakes, such as
I
like
told you to include remakes.
then I probably would have gone much higher because there's a remake
Oh,
of
yeah.
1,
You
2,
still won.
3, 4, and
Oh,
Still
remakes.
won. Good job,
So
Ben.
therefore,
I just feel like I could have done better.
That question.
the final question of this round is going to Ben and Kenny.
Woot. And it's Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
There
I like
is
Star Wars.
a fan-made order to watching Star Wars that some consider to be the ultimate order. The order of this
Yeah, I
is
guess it was
4,
the-
5, 2, 3, and 6. What is the name of this list?
Machete.
Very correct.
I knew that answer.
I would have missed it, but
I would have gotten it thanks to this guy.
All right. So that's intermission time, correct?
Intermission time.
All right, guys. So intermission time means it's time for another fan giveaway.
Yes.
Do you want to give away? What do you have to give away?
I cannot show it at the moment
Because
but
I left
it
it in the
is-
car because
Yes,
I'm an idiot.
he did. But it is a We're Live poster. So to celebrate the giving away of this We're Live poster, it's going to be a We're Live question, and the question is, Michael, our all-knowing Michael, where did he break his arm?
I like that
I
question.
like that question. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes, it is a good
And
question.
fans of We're Alive should very easily be able to come up with the answer.
very
On the
easily.
podcast.
So once
That's where
again,
he broke it.
Good job.
You're welcome.
She
Okay.
got it. She gave away the answer to all the listeners. Can you believe it? Remember, guys,
Go,
you can
Nikki.
you can
Um,
send
go ahead.
your answers to Ben at riddickulousrants.com. You have until the end of the day, Wednesday, May 21st, to answer the question. And by end of day, I mean 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is midnight for the East Coast crowd.
Yes. So once again, the question is, where did Michael break his arm?
All right. Perfect. So, as a celebration of an intermission, I thought we would do a quick little topic, mini topic, to celebrate our get together. You guys may remember episode 1 of the Ridiculous Rants podcast was a battle that James, Nikki, and I shared over who we thought the best Batman villain was.
Spoiler alert, I won.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think she did.
I won.
If we took a vote right now, I think that would.
Whichever one of you two admits defeat to me, their team is on the point.
James won. His the best villain was the Riddler.
He's crossing his fingers
As
behind
an
his back for the
unbiased
liar.
view, I completely agree with you. I wasn't on the episode. I mean,
You have to allow Nikki to admit defeat in this matter.
Over my dead, cold corpse.
That can be arranged.
we got a point, so there we go. I'm cool with that.
I swear to God, if you guys win by 1 point, I'm all for it.
So, in celebration of that, I thought we'd turn the tables. We did best Batman villains. I want to know who you think the best Batman ally is.
I mean, you keep assuming I know a lot about
Well, you don't have to know a lot about Batman, and I already know the answer that you will choose, whether you knew a lot of Batman or not.
Oh, are you talking ally as an other superhero?
Doesn't necessarily have to be another superhero.
Or
It could
anybody.
theoretically
Like,
be a Robin
within the Batman
universe.
universe.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
I
going to
know.
be Green Lantern.
What? So pick and tell me why you think.
What,
it is.
who do you think I'm gonna pick? Because
I think you're going to pick Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing.
incorrect.
Incorrect.
I would go with Catwoman.
You would go with Catwoman. Why would you go with Catwoman? Just out of curiosity.
I'm a big fan of dynamic characters. They're villains and then they turn heroes.
Dynamic characters. By dynamic, he means busted.
Dynamic.
Delicious.
She's got a big personality.
She's got
huge
So no, seriously.
It is a lot of the fact that she kind of turns good. She's still like not like yay, good guys everywhere, but you know where she's at. But she
You're right. That was never written in the comics.
she helps out Batman and Bruce a lot to the point of entering the relationship and making him a better person as a whole. And I mean, nobody else really does that quite as well as she does.
I could go with that. Kenny, how about you?
Come back to me.
Nikki.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, the Robin who died. Why Jason Todd?
Well, I was gonna pick Dick Grayson, but he kind of like ditched Batman and went to Nightwing by himself, so it's kind of mean.
I think most people would say he graduated from Robin.
Yeah, whatever, he graduated. I just think Jason Todd, because Batman was so torn up over him, and it just made him see things differently when that whole thing happened.
I think that's a good answer. Just for the viewers who don't know, Batman Under the Red Hood, fantastic animated movie that probably shows the way that Batman was torn up the best. G.
before I make my statement, can I guess what yours is?
Oh, absolutely.
I would think you would choose Alfred.
You think I would choose
I
Alfred?
would think that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who mine is shortly.
Nifty. I'm gonna go with Dick Grayson as the
Dick
first
Grayson.
Robin.
Okay, first Robin.
As the first Robin.
Not as Nightwing, but as the first Robin?
No,
Or
I
just
mean Dick
all
Grayson
together?
all the way through, even
Okay.
up to his current state of taking over the cowl while he was missing.
Okay.
Not to mention he opened up a whole new side of Batman. Even right when Jason Todd died, there was a huge dark moment in Batman's life, and everybody realized he needed a Robin. I feel like that took place in the first time Robin appeared also.
I like that. G was correct. I think the best Batman ally is by far Alfred Pennyworth. I mean, reason being, Alfred was the man who raised Bruce Wayne. And Alfred is constantly there to remind Batman that Batman is the mask, not Bruce Wayne. Because the way Batman behaves, he's a character that is the hero first and the person very much second, and he doesn't even seem to like the person that he is. the person he is the persona as opposed to Batman being the persona. And I think Alfred probably does the best to try to humanize Batman a little more. And I think without him, Batman would just be a completely different character, and probably not one that we would like as much. Kenny, do you have an answer?
I was going to go with Nightwing. I was going to go Dick Grayson, and I was going to say because he's the only really other person that can relate to him. Yes, they broke apart, and he did his own thing for a while. He could come back. I do like your answer better.
You like my answer better?
Only because, yes, only for the fact that with what you said, who would Batman be without him? Yeah, his rage would take control, and he'd just probably spiral out of control. So I do like that answer.
Damn straight. Damn straight. We have time for another giveaway question. James, what are you giving away?
I'm giving away a $10 credit to the PlayStation Network.
$10 credit to the PlayStation Network. Hot damn.
Hot damn.
Because the only way to play is through PlayStation or Sony.
And the only way to get your games is digitally.
So Sony, I mean, if you want to throw them a bone and sponsor because of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. So James, what is your question?
Sony CEOs and whatnot who are watching.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the question I have for you. Shut your mouth. Everybody knows about the Star Wars fighters, the X-Wing and the Y-Wing, including those two. How many ships are there which are similarly named, like with a letter? Like letter wing. No.
Can I answer the question? Okay.
Can I take a stab in the dark?
No. Just in case. Just in case you get it right. You probably don't. Just so everyone knows, there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Okay?
Oh, I was gonna say 42.
Probably not
It's the
the
answer to
correct
everything,
answer.
right?
Yeah, it's the answer to like.
Are
the
they
universe and
also
things.
all acronyms?
The
Alrighty, everyone.
X-Wing stands for X.
It's
Hot damn, I'm good at this game.
You is for you and me.
Ben, would you like to remind them how they can submit their questions in case they weren't here at the start?
Everyone, you can submit your questions by emailing Ben at riddickulousrants.com with your answer to your question. I'm sure I'll be able to figure out which question you're answering, but if you could, I'd like you to just put whose question you're answering. So if it was Nicky's, mine, James, or Kenny's.
And if you're just coming in now watching live, mine was in the beginning. Kenny's was at the beginning of the intermission.
And you have until Wednesday,
The
May 21st, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to answer this question. James,
Yeah.
I think it's time for round 2.
Round
Wait,
2.
can we get a score update?
Score update.
It's like 97
Well,
and 2.
with Ben's admitting that the Riddler is a better villain than Ra's al Ghul.
No, that's stricken from the record. So 5-4.
In favor of Ben.
Okay, 5-4.
So before we start the second categories of questions and whatnot, I have a bonus question, and if I like your answer to this, I'll give you a point. It causes a little bit of thought. Just think what you think's best. But
If I may,
you're gonna like it.
I think all 4 of us should answer the question.
Okay.
Not at the same time. Not at the same time. And then
Whichever one you like the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Can't see
we
shit.
all know that midi-chlorians is a bunch of bullshit. If it were up to you, what would be the real source of the Force?
who's going first?
G's going first.
Okay.
Testosterone, so women couldn't use it.
Noted.
Oh,
Nikki.
Your beard.
the beard?
Yeah.
So
Too
women
impressive.
couldn't use it.
Your beard. Your beard in particular.
Okay.
I was going a different direction with this question.
You're trying to impress the guy.
Ow! I was going to go with more of a Buddhist reference and say just the overall energy of all living things, as in all planets, all trees, all plants, all humans, everything. That is a
So you want it to be a spirit bomb.
it is a living force that is equally used
Like
and
Avatar.
harnessed either for good or evil.
Okay. Noted.
I am going to say your hipster level. So here's what I mean. The more hipster you are, the greater the Jedi you are. Now here's the thing. If you are the opposite of a hipster, like you're just a plain normal person, then you get to be a Sith Lord. So the plainer you are, the more plain you get.
What's the opposite of hipster?
Plain.
No, that's just a neutral zone. What's the opposite?
Main Street?
Yeah. Okay. So
Corporate.
corporate. There we go.
So corporate is.
So what we're saying here is we need to remake Star Wars. Palpatine is like biggest CEO scumbag.
Big
Steve Jobs.
Well, he's already dead, so I guess they won.
There we go.
The hipsters win Star Wars.
And so let's say if you wear a top hat, your Jedi power goes up even more. And then a monocle.
I'm going to give a point to each team for those answers. I'm impressed.
Okay.
Really, even the hippie one?
I think we're even.
Scores 5-7.
Their answers like work together. Hippie and hipster, like.
Okay, they were both there.
You got a point for the beard.
Guys.
You put that finger back down, I take a point away, young lady.
Wait, both of it?
Flick me up. You don't piss off the quiz master. Alright, guys. So here are your categories for round 2. We have origins, like origin stories, classic Nintendo, except for one question I reread it and it's just a classic game question. Batman, books, and science!
Science! So I guess Nikki and G get to go first since they're losing, right?
Yeah.
Really, not retro Nintendo?
Yeah, go for it, whatever you want.
The correct answer to this question, just so you know, is Batman.
I felt it too.
Don't let her trick you.
Okay, definitely retro Nintendo then.
Okay, classic Nintendo. Super Mario World 2 for the Super Nintendo is better known as what?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Super Mario World 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, Yoshi's Island.
Correct.
I didn't know the answer to that.
Oh, when he said Super Mario World 2, in my head I was thinking NES, and I thought Super Mario Brothers 2, and
Which
I'm
is why I
like,
specified Super Nintendo.
yeah.
Well done.
All right.
Ben and Kenny, the next question is yours.
Okay. Categories again?
Origin stories. Classic Nintendo. Batman, books, and science.
Science.
Oh, books is a category? I hate to say Batman, books or science.
Those are the categories. You are correct.
Well, there are others in that.
Let's do science.
Science!
Okay.
Science.
Is this a game now? Because I want to.
Name the planet in our solar system which has a moon that could be considered an exomoon.
I've heard this. Where am
Or is it exoplanet? If you know one, knows.
I? I think
my
you
guess
mean
would be
exo.
my guess, if I were to guess,
Would be
Jupiter because it has
it
the
has
most
a
moons.
shit ton of moons.
Jupiter.
Correct.
Okay.
So Jupiter also would have been my guess. Mars doesn't have a moon.
Incorrect.
Really? Cool. Mars has a moon?
Not right now.
Oh.
Science was a good category.
Yeah.
Used to me.
There's only
Pluto?
2 planets with
No,
Pluto.
Pluto's not a planet
Pluto's
anymore.
not even a planet anymore.
It is not Pluto. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Oh God.
You know what exomoon
I
is?
want them to pick one of the planets.
I think it's supposed to be exoplanet, which means it's got a moon that's
Do
big
you
enough
think
that it
that's just
could
because
possibly be
Ben
a
thought
planet.
he was correcting it?
No,
Oh.
that's what I think. But
Okay.
it's got, I don't know.
You want to go with, I don't know. Like, well, there's only other 3, Saturn, Neptune, or Uranus. And, you know, for joke purposes, I want to go with Neptune.
Okay. How much time do they have
I
left,
mean,
James?
I said Earth because the moon's pretty
5?
big, but
4?
go for it. It's all on you.
Let's go Neptune.
Incorrect.
Okay.
The correct answer is Earth.
I wouldn't have that.
It is based on the size of the moon, and in comparison to like other moons, ours is huge.
Ours is, what is
I
it,
know it's like a
1/3 the
trick
size?
One-third the size of
question.
the Earth.
Yeah.
Definitely should have
Yeah.
taken that one.
I feel kind of.
That would have been. It would have been.
again?
It would have been easier to know if the question was determined what it was correctly.
I didn't understand what you just
I
said.
mean,
Exo moon or exo?
We're moving on. We're just
Alright. So
You guys can get the category again if you.
Our turn.
Science?
No, it's
No, it's just
I give him 2 in a row.
Science!
Science!
Closing out the science category. Bruce Banner was forever changed by gamma radiation. What are the other 2 radioactive particles?
Oh,
in gamma radiation.
No.
no.
There are 3 radioactive waves. Gamma's one. What are the other 2?
That turned him into the Hulk.
No, just general science.
Making science with nerds in this world.
There's a,
now.
I mean, light itself is a radiation.
Yeah, well,
There are 3 very well-known radioactive particles.
Okay. I'm gonna
There's
say
gamma
X-rays.
waves.
oh, yeah, that's another one. But because ultraviolet. Can we just keep guessing until like? Cause we're,
X-ray and ultraviolet light.
but there's a lot.
No, I don't. If he's all light is radiation.
Because you've got what? So let's just name all the
I don't.
radiations.
I don't like
we've
this
got
question.
Gamma, X-ray. What else is on that spectrum?
Infrared,
Infrared,
ultraviolet, visible color spectrum, microwaves,
Yeah.
radio waves. We've got a bunch of them. It looks like our quizmaster is confused.
No, I'm just trying to make this a bit more.
The one that changed Daredevil.
The one that changed to Daredevil,
The
of
one that
course.
found your popcorn.
The one, those
We've got
I
microwaves.
know.
We have nuclear.
The one
There are
shooting
4
daggers
types
and
of
eyeballs.
radiation. Gamma's one of them. Another one is X radiation, which is just very.
So did we
What are the other 2?
name all of them?
No, you shouldn't get either of them. Kenny and G. Well,
You mean Nikki?
Wow.
Wait, they didn't
Thank
get
you.
any
I
of
mean,
them?
I know I've been
We got
trying to
one.
grow my beard.
Oh, you
but I
said
appreciate
one
it.
of them. Oh, right, the X radiation. So there's 2 more, but they went through the spectrums, so we need 2 that they didn't mention. Definitely the one that changed. Oh, damn. You don't know any other radiation? You don't use any in?
I don't use
What
any
about the one they
radiation.
use for chemotherapy?
5 seconds.
I mean, it could be X-ray and chemical radiation.
There are 3 more.
What do they use for chemotherapy?
Chemicals.
Oh, he's counting down.
3, 2,
Just answer.
1.
Fuck you.
I was looking for alpha and beta.
Alpha and beta. That was kind of what I was thinking.
That was gonna be.
As he was saying it, he's a gamma, and I was like, alpha and beta? That's too easy. You need to go with the easy
So
one.
that
Next
closes the
one.
science category.
Thank God.
We're gonna give this one to Nikki and G. Origins, classic Nintendo, Batman, or books? Batman. Other than, what was the name of the first Batman comic series he appeared in? After, other than
Bummer.
I actually know this one.
Good.
No, I can't remember it.
Good.
So-
you don't know this one.
The Detective Comics was issue like 36 he first appeared in, but then he breaks off into his own series. Is it just called Batman? Or is it like no, it wouldn't be the Dark Knight.
Wouldn't it be just Batman?
You would think so, right?
Well,
But they
all his
always-
other answers have been dumb, duh questions.
Batman.
Correct.
You're welcome.
Damn it.
Well, then I think of like the original logo and it was his head on top of
That was the one
Across it.
point, right?
And okay, category selection is yours. We still have Batman questions.
I'll do origins.
Sure.
Let's
do it.
Ooh.
Okay. Popular rumors suggest that the same acid spill which created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was also the origin of which Marvel hero?
Same spill.
Same chemical spill. I mean, my personal guess would be Daredevil.
Let's do it.
Daredevil.
Correct.
There we go. Bam!
I've gotten that one.
I'm sorry. That's what you get for punching me in the back earlier.
I was trying not to.
Nikki and G, it is your selection.
Classic Nintendo. For 400, please.
Mr. Trebek.
If you complete Metroid fast enough, you see Samus without her helmet. Why was the revelation of Samus being a woman so confusing?
Because girls confuse boys, obviously. Because it was a sequel to a previous Metroid, and nobody knew they were playing as a woman.
Incorrect.
It is so.
That was weird, but it was not the source of the confusion.
Okay,
It was
so
like unheard of. That's the answer.
that's not the. Okay, cool.
What?
Is it?
Dick, you just gave it away.
Is it?
That what you said was wrong?
Never mind. Just go.
God forbid I follow the rules.
I have you played
No.
Metroid? I have not played much Metroid, but if there were any voices in the game, was the voice no?
That's giving it away.
It's NES.
This the wrong? Yeah, that's true. I gave the wrong answer.
Yes.
That was my answer.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
your. Oh, okay. I thought you were like
I wasn't
questioning him for.
questioning.
No.
Oh, never mind.
We should have done lifelines.
It was because
You later.
Metroid or Samus was referred to as a man in the game manual.
Oh,
Oh, no kidding.
interesting.
Very.
I wish they still had game
Is it
manuals.
just an androgynous
Digital,
dude?
Ben.
I wish they had digital game manuals too.
They do.
Yeah,
It's called the internet.
Go to hell, Nikki.
Well, like on The Last of Us, there's a digital
Flawed
manual
logic.
option.
Nikki and G is still your selection for the category.
Oh, it is? What would you go with?
Everything
You're
except
gonna listen to
science
me.
is still available.
Everything but science is still available. Let's go with classic Nintendo again.
Okay. What classic Nintendo game spawned the Nintendo chip hotline? Or because of this game they created?
With Zelda.
Correct.
I had a feeling that was the right
I would
answer.
have said Pac-Man.
There's a bush in like Pac-Man.
I don't know. I don't play retro games.
The Nintendo
Excuse me,
headquarters.
Nintendo
I really
Hotline.
wanted to.
How do I
The
beat
Nintendo headquarters in Japan felt that the game was too difficult for Americans, so then they created the hotline specifically for that game.
There's a
They were
bush
right,
that
you
you have
needed
to
it.
burn to find one of the dungeons, and the bush looks like all the other bushes you've been coming across.
All right, right now we have one question in Origins, one in Classic Nintendo, one in Batman, and nothing's been touched in books.
In what?
Books. Did we just lose the call?
No.
No. Well, it doesn't. Do you see me? I don't see me.
Books.
Okay, whatever.
No, he's frozen over there.
Oh, look at that.
Bum, bum, bum.
Should I just speak up until I return?
You're still.
No, move over here, James.
I don't have very good battery.
Okay, let's pick a topic.
I'll read.
Pick the question.
Okay.
Come over here to read it.
Okay.
Sorry about all the technical difficulties, guys. I promise by the time this happens next year, we'll.
Ben and Kenny, it's your selection.
You want to do books?
Yes.
Books it is.
Okay.
Yeah, our picture's gone, but I don't. It says our audio's still going.
So we'll be here for.
And no. There we
back?
go.
Yeah.
And we're live again. Jesus Christ.
There's our mini break for you
Superstar.
guys
Yeah.
out there that have small bladders.
So, for those of you
Quick reflexes.
for those of you who missed it, our next category question is books.
Everybody currently is in love with the classic, or not one day classic, the big show Game of Thrones, which spawned from the book series A Song of Ice and Fire.
FYI, if these have spoilers.
They don't have spoilers. I asked.
Free trivia tonight. A Song of Ice and Fire is based on what historical war?
Oh shit.
I wish I've read them yet, but I have not.
Well, it's in the show too.
I haven't seen all the show either. On what war? Okay, so we're
It's our question, so you can
Is there any
answer
way
if
you'll
you
get
have
this
something.
correct?
do you have something? Do you
No,
think?
I don't.
No, you
Is there
don't.
any way you'll know this?
No,
Um,
yes.
Okay, when was the book written?
The very first book was written in the early 90s?
Early 90s. So I'm gonna go with the. I feel like I'm going to be wrong, but I'm going to go with the Civil War.
Incorrect.
I just said the Cold War.
Why?
Because ice.
It's kingdoms fighting for a throne. World War One.
Audio sounds terrible. But World War I is incorrect. The correct answer was War of the Roses.
War of the Roses. Oh,
What is that
okay.
war?
I don't know.
I don't
When,
know. What was
that
War
war?
of the
That's
Roses?
that's the war, English war. To who was going to take the crown? It was two kings.
Great
Yeah.
history lesson.
So,
Well, it is.
No, that's
selection is still
really cool. It's a really cool.
Do you want to do origins again?
Yeah, it's two origins.
Origins. I like that category. It's fun.
Because you got it right.
originating from the planet Malthus. What is the name of the race which started the Green Lantern Corps?
I only know them as Guardians.
I'll take it. Guardians of the Universe.
Cool. Guardians of the Universe it is.
That closes out our origins category. Kinji.
Well, I'm trying to say Batman.
Batman.
Okay, Batman. Closing out the Batman category.
He may have just gotten himself out of the doghouse phase.
After getting broken by Bane, how did Bruce heal his injured spine?
He goes and sees a special doctor, but
Completely heal him.
completely healed. He enters a Lazarus pit.
Final answer?
Yes.
I don't.
How does he heal his back?
Like, is this like very specifically how he heals his back?
There's a specific backage.
I've read Nightfall too.
Yeah, so have I.
Right? But all I remember is the therapist that he goes sees.
I'm trying to think of what happens
My Lazarus pit was a guess because if that the
It was
therapist wasn't the correct answer.
in the Lazarus pit, right?
No.
Well, no, because that was my answer, and it was obviously wrong.
Too many more answers.
Shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna pass
Can I
on
make
it.
a joke
I
answer?
can't even.
Bruce was caught in the crossfire between the fight between Asp and Kinsolving. Kinsolving?
Who?
Asp and Kinsolving? They had like mental telepathic fight.
Okay, that is not in
I was gonna say
Nightfall.
mitosis.
No, I don't
That's
think
why I
so.
didn't think it was going to be like a movie.
Whatever
Probably
comic
like-
that
No,
fell
no,
out,
obviously
it's
not.
In Nightfall, I think it's one of the following comics that explains how he
Because
like
after
Nightfall,
Nightfall,
like,
someone
he
else
was
takes
Batman,
the
but, like,
mantle
he
of
couldn't-
Batman.
he could not
Yeah,
be Batman.
Jean Paul.
Yeah.
But Batman comes back by the end of Nightfall to take back his mantle.
Right, but there's runs in the other Batman comics.
Which is
But-
why. Okay, so it just wasn't in the
Right.
Nightfall series.
Wow, so that was actually harder than I thought it was going to be. Sorry about
Look at
that.
me. Google all the answers before I asked them.
Did you read fan fiction or
guys get to-
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
It's our turn.
They get to choose category
Yes, they
next,
do.
right?
So it's books.
Books or
and
classic games?
Classic games.
Okay. In Galaga, this is closing out the category, by the way. In Galaga, you can have a ship captured to double your firepower by attaching the two of them together.
Can you? That's
What
impressive.
happens if you are captured again while in this state?
What happens if you are captured again while in this state?
I was never that good at Galaga.
James is a savant at
It's
Galaga.
my favorite classic game. I had to put it in the trivia.
Well, I have to use another quarter because I die.
Incorrect.
Hmm.
Cool. So can you repeat the question, please?
I know the answer.
Oh, do you do?
Oh,
Yeah.
then go ahead. I've already been incorrect.
You lose a ship.
What do you mean?
That was...
Well,
Like
you
lose a
lose
ship, like
one.
lose your life?
You become a single ship again.
Correct.
There we go.
You're not triple or quadruple your firepower. If you have two ships stuck
So
together,
you become one
of
ship.
them gets captured, and then you are free it again to get it stuck together, get your double firepower back. Alrighty, so that's going to leave us with books. We've got
Books and Batman? And
Batman's
Batman's
done.
done.
Batman's done? So
That
books?
last bullshit
There are more
question.
questions, but I used the Batman question to choose who's going to start off.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so who's up?
I think
Some regard
Ooh, let's go with
Stephen
books.
King as one of, if not the greatest American author of our time. However, he is notorious for what flaw in most of his works?
His endings, right? Most of the time he gets really bored writing his books, so it's fine.
It's crap endings.
His crap endings.
Correct.
Woo.
I knew that. Yeah. Got a hair out of place here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fixing it.
What was it? There's a scary
Yeah,
clown
like
this
an
entire movie, and then there's a spider at the end.
Okay.
Okay. Ben?
Books.
Good. What famous author bought the very first ticket to the first ever New York Comic Con?
What famous author
Mhm.
bought the first ticket?
Just author.
The first ticket to the first New York Comic Con.
So not as a like booth or a
Right, he was
thing.
intended.
He went.
It's a man, obviously,
That's why I said
Well, it's Comic Con.
who loves Comic Con. My only guess is George R. R. Martin.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
Nice.
Woo woo!
I'd have been like Stanley.
Alrighty. The final question in round 2. Game G.
The final round, correct? Well, yes.
Books.
We've got the final round.
Yeah. Final question.
Okay. Ender's Game has a brother book, which spans mostly the same time frame. Ender's Shadow follows whom as the main character?
This one.
What's the answer? I think it's Jim.
It's like I heard
Red Ranger.
Ender's Game. Like, yes,
The Red Ranger?
No.
Oh, it's not the Red Ranger?
It's not correct. No, Ben.
Oh, then
Did I play
I'm gonna guess Bean.
Correct.
Yes! Nikki, I told you it was Bean.
So what's the score at? James?
Alrighty. Ending on our second round, we have Ben and Kenny winning with 12. Nikki and G are not far behind with 9.
Okay. Is this double Jeopardy time?
Soon, we're going to do another one of those fun give me your favorite names sort of things. Like we did with, what's the real source of the force? So Christopher Nolan's Batman. It's pretty dang good. Dark Knight. Dark Knight.
It was all right.
Batman Begins, whatnot. When Batman Begins came out, the biggest joke was Batman's voice.
Mhm.
If you were Batman, how would you disguise your voice?
All 4 of us are answering this again? Who do you want to start?
Who's most excited?
I think Nikki should start.
What? No.
Nikki,
Pass.
you're Batman.
No,
No.
because I have a feeling hers is going to win no matter what, so I want to know what I have to beat.
I'd Valley Girl the shit out of that.
So what does that mean? I need intellectual demonstration.
Nikki.
Oh my god. Like, I'm totally Batman. Hi.
Okay.
Swear to me.
Like, where are the other tropes going?
I'm not attacking him in these boots. No.
Okay.
I feel like I would fool most people.
I go super puppety.
At the man here, coming to fight the justice.
It's not the suit that defines me.
No, I don't think I could do.
I'm planning on it.
I would install a helium thing into the cow.
So you destroy your voice.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, that's what he did.
Or larynx.
Kenny.
Now you want to go first, huh?
I honestly, after listening to those, I'm trying to think of what I can do with my voice.
I got one for you.
What can I do with my voice?
I think your Batman should sing all the time.
Not too loud.
Swear to me.
Batman's no stranger to love. Just a fool, but so am I.
Alright, I'm going to give the point to Nikki and G for this round.
I didn't think.
Kermit sold it. Nikki's was good. Don't get me wrong, Nikki's was good, but Kermit sold it. Alrighty.
Muppets.
So that's going to put Nikki and G at 10, Ben and Kenny at 12. So here's what we got for the final round. You're going to be able to bet as many points as you want, and I have 3 possible questions. Nikki and G, you're going to choose which one you want based on the categories. Our categories are TV themes, original versus adaptation, voice acting / voice actors.
So it's one or
One
two.
of those 3.
Classic TV shows.
TV themes,
TV themes.
original versus adaptation, voice actors.
Either 1 or 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Voice actors.
Voice actors, correct?
All right. So talk amongst yourselves. See how many of your points you want to wager. This is the 1 point in the game you can lose.
Can we? We're 12 to 10 right now.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
we
but
did-
actually,
no.
before this part, how about we give away, do our last?
Let's do that at the end.
Okay.
We've already started this.
Fair enough.
Okay, 10. If we lose, we lose.
But if we lose 10 now, there's no chance of us catching back up.
This is the last
Yes, we win.
question.
This is the last question.
Yeah, it's the last question of the
Oh,
game.
this is the very last
Yeah.
question
Okay.
of the game?
Last
Oh,
We
we're
lose, we
behind.
lose. 10.
Well,
All of them.
yeah, I'll put it in
All of
all
them.
Of course, if they bet 3 and they get the answer wrong, then they'd go lower than 10. And then if we just bet it up, it doesn't matter.
Do
All
you
of
want to
them.
go with like 5?
No,
All of them?
all of them.
Fine, all of them.
No, I know.
And theirs.
and ours.
So let's not get out of hand.
I'll take that. These are my points now.
We are going 11.
Alrighty.
Wait.
We have 12 points.
Oh, are we giving the same question?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
this changes things.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, then yeah.
Do you guys rather do like they get this question, then you get one of the other 2?
Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
Oh, okay.
So-
But you're
Then
still.
we're back to
Yeah.
all-
Yeah.
Then we're
So, Ben and Kenny, would you guys like TV themes or original versus adaptation?
You'd be answering that question.
would you know TV themes?
What do you mean by TV themes?
Well, there's this thing called television,
Yes.
which is shortened to TV. And on the TV, there are shows, and most of them have like songs at the start of them.
The theme song, then, not the theme of the show.
Oh, you jerk. Rick and I want to
Do
switch
you
it.
want TV theme shows?
All right.
What? No, we're good.
Why don't we both do the same categories?
Yes.
Let's make it easier. We'll whisper among ourselves.
You guys can pick the category.
Yeah, so we're doing the
Voice
TV voice actors.
And you guys still betting 11?
We're still betting 11.
So
I
are
like
we
how the
doing more
omission
than
of
one
one
question
word
now?
screws it up.
Okay, voice acting. Between Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Mark Hamill, how many awards for voice acting in a video game have they won?
In a video game. Hmm.
So all of their awards combined. This is Price is Right rules.
I mean, it's hard to say because it's the final round, so it's not going to be like, okay,
Yeah,
they're going to lose
it
points,
has
you're
to
going to
be-
lose points.
Yeah, it's gonna be all or nothing.
It's all enough.
So we have to. Okay,
Everybody, yeah, you have to be.
that makes
right.
sense.
You have to be exact.
You have to be exact.
Well, the other, never mind.
So video game awards.
Mm-hmm.
Video game voice acting.
Video games. All 3 combined, how many awards have been won?
I like the number 26.
Sure.
So if we don't get this right, they win.
No, if they get it wrong
Yes.
and we get it wrong, we all get it wrong.
Yes, but we bet.
But they bet less
Oh,
than
so
one.
either way
they'll
they
get
win.
a point.
Oh,
Yeah. So
whatever.
we have to get this exact.
So we're gonna guess 26.
Okay.
22?
I was going to say 42 because it's the answer to everything. But whatever. Go ahead.
Gee, let me give you a hint. The correct answer to this question is 42.
To 42.
You're wrong.
Shocking.
The correct answer will shock you. 2.
2? Son of a bitch.
Troy
Just
Baker's
Troy
won
Baker.
1, and Mark Hamill's won 1.
Oh, wow. All right. There we go.
So you guys won by 0-1.
We won.
We won 0-1. What do we win, James?
Bragging rights. Yay!
We should have done something fun. Like
Would you guys like the other two questions? What they would have been?
Now,
Yeah,
Please,
sure, why not? I will
yes.
still answer them. Yes, I would like to answer the other
Yeah.
two questions.
All right.
So for TV theme songs, what detective show had its theme song written/sung by the series creators band?
Psych.
How do you know that?
Because
You can hear.
And for the original versus adaptation, everyone loved the 90s movie adaptation of Super Mario Brothers. They made a few changes for the kid, however. What was the name of the main antagonist in this classic film?
I have no idea. Never saw it.
Wait, the film? What was his name?
I don't know.
I know. I've seen
That's
the
the
film.
question.
Point for Ben!
Yes.
Was it Warrior?
No.
I don't
I
know.
want to say it was Koopa, but that
No,
was...
the Koopas were the dragon.
Well, they didn't call the main antagonist Bowser
Bob.
No.
because they were idiots and they didn't know anything about the
It's Bob.
game.
It's Bob.
Oh my god, I was gonna be like, shut
I
up.
want to say they called him Koopa, but you're saying that was the regular villains.
I thought so. I don't know.
Max?
It was King Koopa.
Was it Koopa?
It was Koopa.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
And since you've never seen it, it's a god-awful movie.
Yeah. No, I've heard.
I did have actually one other question I didn't ask, but whatever.
Alrighty.
So there you go. Ben and Kenny win 1-0.
That's awesome. Guys, we have our last trivia question, which is from me. And I am giving away. Will you hand me what I'm giving away, Kenny?
Sure.
I, in celebration of the most recent movie and upcoming movies of Spider-Man, I am giving away the Sinister Six run of Spider-Man by our favorite Stan Lee. It's the little premiere edition thing, so it's nothing too fancy. It was flipped through by none other than the ginger-bearded man himself.
With
About
Cheeto
an hour.
fingers.
With Cheeto fingers, indeed.
They weren't Cheeto fingers. Well, I guess if you count the
Gingery.
sunburn. I guess if you count me as Cheeto.
And my question for my listeners is this. What Spider-Man villain kills Peter Parker in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics? One more time. That is, what Spider-Man villain kills Peter Parker in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics? You can email your answers to me at ben@ridiculousrants.com. I will choose a winner at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, May 21st. So have your answers in by then. Any answers that I receive after that are not being entered. All right? And that goes with the same for all the other questions that were asked today. Otherwise, guys, I think it's about time to wrap up. G, where can people find you on the internet? Okay. Nikki, where can
I am an
people find you on the
enigma.
internet?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and PSN at HarleyQuinn103 and every other week on the Lipstick Rants podcast.
James, you're sitting in a corner. Where can people find you?
Other than in my corner.
Other than in your
You can
corner.
find me on Twitter at Sarah Capelli, SER_CAPELLI. 1P, 2 L's, people.
Very good. Very good. 1P, 2 L's. Kenny,
Yes.
on the internet, where can people find you?
You can find me at theginger_beard on PSN or Kenneth Scott H on Twitter.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, you can always find me at Ben Riddick on Twitter. You can follow the podcast at RiddickulousRT. And our big announcement of the day, we are rebranding Ridiculous Rants. The website. We are creating a podcast network. As you well know, we already have the Poll List podcast going live every Friday morning. For those of you who listen to that, we've got Rant and Riddick in the morning every Tuesday. So we decided to create a podcasting network that's becoming NKRN, or the Nerdy Knights of the Round Network. The Ridiculous Rants website at www.nkrn.org. All right. You can find my writing there. You can find Nikki's writing there. Sometimes Kenny writes stuff, sometimes he doesn't. And sooner or later, maybe I'll convince James to write again.
I've written a couple of things.
It's been a while,
It's been
James.
a while.
So, for all of us here at the rap table, it's been a ridiculous evening. And remember, you can't spell ridiculous without Riddick.